ABC. It is old metal rocker 66 with a collections update. Yes, been a while, month maybe. This one involves a female fronted straightforward heavy metal band. They've been around for 13 years, and they just released a new album in which we are listening to, and I've been following them ever since their debut album. And 1 second please. But anyway, before we get deep, if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, you'll get updates, hit the like button, leave a comment. Anyway, I've been following this band since they first came out back in 2012, a band out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They've been around since 2009, and I'm referring to Lady Beast. This is their debut album. Came out in 2012 on Cobra Cabana Records. I don't know if these are still available, especially on this label. I'm almost sure they might be, I don't know. But yeah, this one is their debut. Of course, the members include Adam Ramage, Andy Ramage, Chris Tritscheller, Deborah Levine, who is the powerful vocalist, and Amy Bianco. That is the current lineup. Past members included Greg Colazzi, Dave Cristello, Tommy Kinnett, and Steve Lauk. But yeah, their debut, just a straightforward, traditional heavy metal sound from Deborah Levine and the guys. Straightforward heavy metal. Yeah, their debut, like I say, is on Cobra Cabana Records. And that came out in 2012. And soon after that, we got Lady Beast 2, which came out in 2015. And I mean, just think Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Saxon, probably Riot, and you get all that in Lady Beast. Deborah Levine, I've interviewed the band a couple times when I was doing radio. Hell of a knowledgeable metalhead, I'm telling you. She is awesome to talk to. Vocals fit the sound they play. Turn it up a little bit here. But yeah, they just released their new album here today. Friday, yes. Today was the release day of their new album. But anyway, Lady Beast 2, which came out in 2015. And they had a little bit of a different lineup change. One of the Ramage, not Adam Ramage, left, but his brother left. Tommy Kinnett came in, Twiz came in, and Greg Colazzi came in, but still has Deborah Levine, so big change there. Still retain that the traditional heavy metal sound, you know. And but this is also on the Cobra Cabana Records, and again, not sure how accessible or easy to find these are. I know they're getting harder to find nowadays, especially these pressings, and I'm sure these are the only ones out there. But there is another pressing of this, but this is the original right here. Like I said, came out 2015. And of course, I did have the original on CD, so I don't have a lot of CDs from the band. I do have a few. One that isn't on vinyl, which I hope they will get it on vinyl. But anyway, but yeah, Lady Beast. And but again, came out 2015, and then we had Metal Immortal. Kind of a different style cover. Still have that Lady Beast style though on their logo. This is an EP. And this is also on Cobra Cabana Records. This came out in 2016. But again, killer heavy metal. They don't stray too far off the beaten path. There's a lot of female bands or bands with female singers playing more of the traditional heavy metal. There's other bands out there that are doing the symphonic metal, the thrash metal, the black metal, you know, stuff like that. But just straightforward traditional metal, there aren't a lot doing it, and there wasn't in the past. Today there are a lot more. I'll be doing a video on traditional metal bands with female singers, and there are a lot of good ones nowadays. Anyway, so that was Metal Immortal, which came out in 2016. And then we have Vicious Breed. And this one came out in 2017, so they've been, since 2015, it was like one after another for 3 years, you know. A couple of years between the first one and the second one, you know, another full length here. But, yeah, just some great stuff from these guys. And then, let's see here. And then we have the one I was telling you about, the early collection, which is only on CD. But it has the first album, the second album, and Metal Immortal, all on this early collection put out by Reaper Metal. It is a double, a triple, it's a double album set, so, but, so I guess we don't need to have these on vinyl since they already are, and 3-on-1, so, see what this come out, was 2019, so. And then we have the Vulture's Amulet, which came out in 2020. That early collections came out in 2019. So, but they're getting into more of a different cover design again, where the last two were more, well, they're kind of similar, I guess, the pigs and the vultures, but like I say, yeah, 2020 for this. And then of course is on vinyl as well. This got the gold leaf lettering up there. I don't know if you can see that, but Vulture's Amulet. That was the last, or prior to the new one, the last full length, which, like I said, came out in 2020, and pretty much the same lineup again. Let's see what I say. This is on Reaper's Metal label, just as the CD was. So, but yeah, that was what they say. That was 2020. And then in 2021, we have the release of Omens, another EP. And it's only 5 tracks with an etching on the back. I think it's side B is the etching. I think it is. But anyway, Omens, another EP, 2021, and then we had just a single in between years until this. Well, we did get the re-release of Lady Beast 2, which came out on My Dying Victims Records. Now, they're almost sold out, so if you guys are interested in getting them, I would definitely go over there and pick them up. And there is different, the covers are similar but not similar. There's different features, and then there's some same features. I know if you can see those. The opposite of the moons are on, should be on the same side or not. This one's got more color. This one doesn't show the full spectrum, especially on the bottom, if you can see that. But the sound quality is very good. And but yeah, so that was put out earlier this year by My Dying Victims Productions, and then as of today, I believe it was today or last week, the new Lady Beast, The Inner Alchemist. Absolutely great album. It's, to me, it's one of their best. But the early stuff is really good. But this new one, I think it takes them to another level. The songwriting, the writing, or the lyrics, the vocal range, the guitarist, the bass, the drums, they've all kind of stepped it up a higher notch, you know. And what I say, this is on My Dying Victim, so they're on a really good heavy metal label. I think, what are these guys out of Italy, I think? You know, and this is their 5th full length, so a couple EPs and a repress of their 2nd album. And there you have the bulk of Lady Beast. Okay, comments, leave them below. check them out. If you're a fan of traditional heavy metal, old school heavy metal, with a female style, check them out. So anyway, if you got any comments, leave below, and we'll see you next time, guys, and take care.